Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial on how to install and set up the automatic Beatmap generator. So I have little to no coding experience and I was still able to get it to work somehow. Don't ask me how I got it to work, but I did. And there are some people down in the comments of the Reddit post asking how do you get this set up, how do you set it up, and how do you get it to work. And a lot of people were were experiencing a lot of issues and errors. So, this video is going to be a tutorial on how you set it up correctly and what you need to do to get it up and running. So let's start by going to the GitHub link. So let's go to the GitHub link, and also every link and commands will be in the description below, so you can follow the steps in the description, and all the download links will be in the description. And also later on we're going to be using command prompt, and all the commands are going to be in the description also. So you're in the GitHub link, and you may ask, how do I download it? Well, over here to the right hand side you should see a green button that says clone or download. You click it and then you press download zip, and you open the zip file. And what you should see is a folder that says osmapper-master. What you want to do is go to your desktop, right? Wait, I think I'll go to your desktop. Oh, let me delete this one. Go to the desktop and drag osmapper-master to the desktop. Ignore this maplist text file for now. Ignore it. So what you want to do is, once you drag it to the desktop, you can close this out, zip out, file out, open the folder, open the ipynb, and then you should see MAPLIST. You shouldn't use the regular text editor. So what you're going to do is download other programs. So let's get into the downloading steps. So what you need to download is, obviously you've already downloaded the file in GitHub. Now what you want to do is download Notepad++. If you have a 32-bit Windows, then install it install the 32-bit. If you have a 64-bit Windows, then use 64-bit. What I did, so I installed this one and just go through the normal process of installing it. Yeah, so open it and then press this. OK, and press next, and agree. Since I already have Notepad, I'm not going to install it, but just go through it normally as you would with any installation. So after you have Notepad, what you want to download is Python 3.66. I don't know if Python 3.7 will work. It may work, but for the sake of the video, use 3.66. 3.6.6 I meant. So what you want to do is scroll down. Make sure you download the Windows x86-64 executable installer. Download it, and then you keep it. And that's a false flag, by the way. If it says it's not safe, it's just a false flag, and you shouldn't worry about it. And launch Python, the installer at least. On this part, what you want to do is add Python 3.6 to path. So command prompt works, and you can install stuff using pip. So press check and make sure the box is checked, and then customize the installation. Make sure pip is also checked. If it's not, then check it. Okay, make sure it's checked. Press next, and then make sure you remember this just in case. You won't need it though. Install it and just let the setup process begin. It may take a minute or two, so I'm gonna cut it right now. And I'm back, and the setup was successful. So make sure you can see it was successful, and then you can close it out. After you installed Python, what you want to do is you gotta download node.js, which stands for JavaScript. So just download the LTS Windows installer. So press it to download, and then press keep, and just do it, install it normally. Since I already have it downloaded, I'm going to cancel it. So to install it, just do it as a normal install like you would with anything else. And once Node is installed, gotta download ffmpeg to convert the MP3 files to WAV WAV, so Python can read it. So what you want to do is make sure the version is similar to this, and the architecture is Windows 64-bit. The linking is static. Make sure it has to be static, and make sure it's highlighted as static. So press download build. It's gonna download. It's only 61 megabytes. At least for now. In the future, it could be a little bit more higher, or it could be a little bit smaller. So make sure it's static, and make sure it's downloaded. Open the zip file, and then what you want to do is go back to your desktop. Open the ffmpeg folder. Drag the folder to your desktop. Let it complete. And once it's dragged, you can exit out the zip file and rename. You can rename it to anything else. I will rename it to something like ffmpeg, something you could easily memorize it. Okay. After you renamed it, go to your C drive. So go to this PC C drive, and then let me delete this one, and then drag and drop the ffmpeg into the C drive. And it should take a couple of seconds. There, it's finished. Open it and make sure that all of these folders and text documents are in here. If it's not, you may have to download it again. Once that's done, you can safely exit, close this out, and then open the let's see, osmapper-master folder once again, and open ipynb. Once you opened it, and press MAPLIST. Do not open it yet. You want to open it with what's it called? Notepad++. So what you want to do is right click, edit with Notepad++, and now you should see it. Now what you want to do is add the directory of where your .os file is. So and this is for the training set. So this map list, right? This you will contain all of the maps you want the computer to learn from. So for example, if you want the computer to generate a tech map, then you should put mostly tech maps in this map list, and make sure it's a .os file, not .osz. So yeah, so .os for each individual difficulty. So yeah, so to do it, what you want to do is get rid of this, right, all of it, and then go to your directory, which is in the app data folder. So to do that, hold Windows R to open run, and then type in %appdata%, and then press enter /OK. Once that's opened, you want to press app data and stuff, and so you don't press anything here. You press app data, and then you press local. After that, you press os. It should be in your local folder now, in the app data. If it's not, then you gotta find it. Try to remember where you install it. If you can't find where you install it, you can go to OSU, and then press this, and press edit, and then press this, and then you can find it over here. I think it's open song folder. So file, open song folder, and you just find where your OS folder is. So now you open songs, right? Now let me exit this out. Oh, this is loud. Okay. So once you're in the songs folder, what you want to do is find which map you want the computer to learn from. Make sure there's a suitable amount, because if you have too little, then it won't work, and it's going to spoot error messages out. So make sure you have like more than 5, I guess, or maybe 10. 10 is safe bet, and you should do 10. So what you want to do is find a song you want to pick. Like for example, I'm going to pick the light, and I'm going to pick the normal difficulty. So I'm going to copy the directory. To do that, I'm going to press the bar, right, and then press Control C, and then Control V in Notepad++. After that, I will do a slash, and then find which difficulty I would like to use. So I'm going to use normal. So I'm gonna rename it, and then press Control A, and then copy the entire name, including the extension. So yeah, so I'm gonna paste it, and there it is. That was the difficulty you pick for this song. And then you repeat the process for different songs and different difficulties. And for this purpose, I'm gonna use a pre-made that I made already before, just to speed it all up. So I'm going to use this instead. So I'm going to exit this out, exit local out, and then I'm going to replace my map list, because I already made it before, and I don't want to have to spend another minute or two doing it. So once you have that done, let's see. Once you have that done, you need to open command prompt and then copy and paste these commands into the command prompt. Okay. So let me fix this up. Into CMD. So now I'm gonna open command prompt. So press this and type in CMD, and then press enter, or just press command prompt. Now you should see this. And to do it, you're gonna, in step 7, you're gonna type in npm space I space polynomial. So you're gonna copy this, or you can just type it in manually, or you can look at the description and just copy and paste it there. So copy that, and then it should install it. I already have it installed, so it went pretty quickly for me. And then you gotta do pip install soundfile in command prompt, and I've done it already, so I'm not gonna do it, but just in case, I'm just do it one last time. So copy that, paste that, and then press enter, and it should install it. It may take a second or two for you. For me, I already have it, so it wouldn't take that long. And do the same for step 11, 12, 13, 14. And yeah, that's it. 11, 12, 13, 14, do it for those. And for step 9, what you want to do is install Tensorflow. So if you have an NVIDIA GPU and you want to use it, right? And then type in pip3 space install space dash upgrade space TensorFlow dash GPU. Copy that and paste that in command prompt. If you're going to use a CPU, because you don't have a GPU, or you don't have or because you have an AMD graphics card, then type this in, or copy and paste it in command prompt. So copy and paste it. But since I already have it, I'm not gonna press enter. And then after that, in step 10, you're gonna copy this and then paste it in command prompt and press enter. Installed it already, so I'm not gonna press it, and do it the rest for step 11, 12, 13, and 14, as I said already before. In step 15, this time you're gonna launch Jupyter Notebook, so you can read the .ipynb files. So what you're gonna do is type in jupyter space notebook, and you can also copy and paste it if you want to, and make sure you type it in correctly, or it's gonna show you an error. So press enter, and it should load. So just wait a second, and it should load your browser. For me, it's gonna load Chrome because I set it to default, and then here it is. So you should see Jupyter is open at localhost, and you're at tree right now. So you're at the root, the very root. So what you want to do is locate where you put your your mapper master folder. So I have it on my desktop, so I'm gonna open desktop, and then open the folder for osmapper master, and now open ipynb. And then what I'm going to do is load up 01, so ignore the 00 environmental buildup. That's for Google's thing, and we're going to use Google to do it. We're going to use Python though, so we're going to launch 01 osmaploader.pynb. Open that up, just load for a second, and then after this you press run, Oh, don't press run. I meant a mistake. It's a mistake. So you gotta fix. You gotta change the code a little bit. So for this, on global underscore vars brackets quote unquote ffmpeg underscore path quotation brackets equal, and then here's the directory. What you want to do is erase the directory. Do not get rid of the quotation marks. You're gonna put your directory in where you down, and you put ffmpeg. For this example, I put it on my C drive. So what I'm going to do is locate where my C drive, open my C drive, and then find where you put your ffmpeg is, and I already have it on my C drive. So I'm going to open my C drive. This time I'm going to open bin, and then copy the directory, right? Control C and then Control V. Then I do is slash. And this time, you're not finished yet because you still have 2 more things to do. You gotta find ffmpeg, so it's over here. Make sure it's ffmpeg and make sure it's nothing else. So after you put your slash, you're gonna type in ffmpeg.exe. You gotta remember to put .exe for ffmpeg after the bin. So it's gonna look something similar to this. It depends on this part. This part over here depends on where you install the ffmpeg. After that, you're gonna put in an extra slash for each slashes there. So if there's like 1, 2, 3, you're gonna put another one. So there's gonna be 2 slashes. After you've done that, you're gonna press run. Okay, so you're gonna press this button, or you can press run over here. So either way is the same. So what I'm gonna do is press run over here. So scroll down, and it's gonna say load the maps and convert it to wave format. So I have 11 maps, and it's going to continue on until all my 11 maps are formatted. So it's going to stop at map data and hashtag 10 because it starts at 0, and when you count it, it's going to be 11 maps. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's it. After all your maps has been filtered and converted, and you want to go back to the last tab, and then you want to open 02 rhythm estimator.pynb. So open that. This should be pretty easy. So just press run, 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 run. And if you get any errors on this code, right, that means that you haven't typed step 11, 12, 13, or 14 down. No, not 14, 11, 12, or 13. It means that you forgot to. It means you skipped 11, 12, or 13, but there should be no errors. So press run, 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 and run. Just wait for a second. Wait for this to load, and then press run, run. Just wait. If you get any error messages, most likely means on this part, if you get an error message, it most likely means, right, or a warning, it most likely means that you have 2 little maps or 2 few maps, and you need to input more maps in the MAPLIST.TXT file. So yep, I've already have that running. Run, and then run, and run, and run, and run, and that's it. So once you see this bar pops up, it means you successfully ran 02. I forgot to save it. I need to save it for 01 and 02 just in case. So 02 is done. Now you're gonna open 03 momentum rhythm momentum estimator ipynb. You open that up, right, and wait a second. I'm gonna wait for it to load, and here it is. So do the same thing again, right? So you'll press run, 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 and run. That's it. So if you see this, or if you see multiple, right, it means you're done. Or if you see one of them, it still means you're done. For at the very last part. So you've done the third part. Now, you can skip the 04 because it's not being used right now. I'm gonna use now we're gonna go to 05, new song importer. So you open that up, and before you press run, what you want to do is go to else, right? Go to else, and then make a beatmap, and with the timings and offset created. So I'm gonna do that right now. So what I'm gonna do is open my downloads, drag your MP3 or whatever you have into else, and then open that up, and then do the song setup. And I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to come back in like a second. So I have the BPM and offset completed already. So look at my timing setup. Yes, that's correct. Let me change the BPM to 175 because it looks better like that. Press OK, and then press song setup and make sure you got all the songs set up completed. I haven't done much of the song setup, so difficulty I left a lot. I made it simple, like the circle size to 4, approach rate AR9, and difficulty 7. I should make it AR8 or 7. Yeah, because the map it should be generating shouldn't be that difficult. So press design, and yeah, and that's what. No, you don't need to care about any of these. Just do what you like. And yeah, that's what I did for my song setup. Make sure all of these are completed. Press OK. And save. And make sure you get your BPM and offset timing correct. After you've done that, you want to now then open your song folder. And now you should see. So press file and then open song folder. Now you should see your song that you made. So this is the .os file that you just made. So it should have the BPM and offset timing in here now, since you saved it already. So what you want to do next is press the directory and press Ctrl+C, and then you want to go back to your browser and then go back to 05 underscore new song underscore importer. And then what you want to do is go to a second code and then change the file path. So let's change this and make sure you don't get rid of the quotations. Get rid of that, paste this, and put a slash, and then I'm going to go back to the folder and then copy the file name and the extension. So it's .os. Make sure it's not .osz, or make sure it's not .osb, because .osb is for what are those called again? Storyboards. Yeah, storyboarding. So make sure it's .os. It has to be .os, because how is it gonna put down circles? So this is the difficulty. Yes, that's correct. And now what I want to do is add an extra slash for each slashes there are. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And there it is. And let's check if there's any more slashes. And nope. So what I want to do is, and for first line, I'm going to change this back to the ffmpeg directory, and make sure it's similar. It's the same thing as the first step, right? So you can go back to 01 and then copy this line. So copy this the line, the directory inside the brackets. Make sure it's correct. Then go back to 05 and then paste the same. So once you paste it down, make sure there's the double slashes. Make sure it's correct. If it's not correct, then you gotta double check the 01. But then this is mostly correct because you were able to run this successfully. So check if it's correct. Double slashes. Make sure it's and make sure after bin is ffmpeg.exe. Once you have that down, and make sure it's inside the brackets. Once you have that down, double check the input file for this. If it's correct, then run the first code, and then you run the second code. Oops, second code. And yeah, and then once you finish running it, and then you should see this. Then just keep pressing run, and until you see this. So once you finish 05, let me save it. I forgot to save it once again. Okay, so once you've done that, you're almost done. So you want to go over to 06. And then what you're going to do is press run, 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 run. And yeah, so this line will predict how much notes there will be, or slash circles, right, in on the song. So it has 109 notes in my Beatmap. So press run, 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 and that's it. Once you see this part, so you have 06 completed, and 07 the final step, and it may take a while for this to be done because it has to generate the map. And it has generated through by machine learning, so it may take around for this one, I said around 15 minutes. It may take a little bit longer for you. So yeah, so let's press run, 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 and then run, 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 run. So just keep running 07. It may take a little while. Run. Now once you reach this step, right, now we can train the model. So make sure you don't press run after you run this code. So press, so you see how this is highlighted. So press run, and once it's highlighted, the code below this, right, press run, and then leave it because it's running right now, because it's creating the code for each group. So if I have so let's see. So if I have, let's say, if I have around, yeah, so just wait. Ignore why I'm staring. So just be patient, and once the group is like done, right, map is generated and it's learning from a map that you provided, and yeah, it's generating the Beatmap. So I'm gonna skip this part. So I'm gonna pause it, and we'll be back. And now I'm back, and you will know, you can see that at group 110 at epoch 6, this will have stopped because there will have been a little space in between 110. So you know it's finished, and you know it's finished if it stops. Not necessarily it doesn't need to be 110. It could be a different number depending on the map and the data set. but once you see this gap, and once you see that there's no more newer groups and no more epoches coming through, and you know the Beatmap it's done. Now you need to convert it. To do that, you're going to select this part. Alright, select this box, or you can select this code, but for this sake I'm just going to select the box and just press run. Make sure you do not run this, because if you do, right, you have to start all over again, and it may take a while. So let me run this code. Now it should be converted, and now run it one more time. Run this, and yes, it's a success. The .osu or .os file should be done. So let's check the ipynb folder, and there it is. This is the automatic generated difficulty. Now what you need to do is go to the song folder. So let me open this up. Open this. Open song folder. Now I'm going to delete the old one, and now I'm going to import the new one. Drag and drop. Now let's exit out of here. Now I'm going to open this, and here it is. It's a generated Beatmap. And it's done. Let's listen to it. Now you have it. It's done. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and put a like and comment down below. If you have any issues or ever while following the instructions, please comment down in the comments below. And yeah, thanks.